Well, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing today? Good. Listen, this is a candidate forum. How y'all doing today? Yeah. Listen, November 8th, change is coming. Whether we like it or not, it's coming. And I'm really excited to be standing in front of all of these amazing candidates, some of whom are elected and running for re-election, such as myself, and some who are running to be elected for the very first time. My name is Dontavius Jarrells. I'm proud to be running for House District 1. So if you live in Bexley, Berwick, King Lincoln, part of Linden up to 11th, Ismail is going to take the rest of it, Linden. Can't say that yet. I got 12 more days. If you live in Milo Grogan, Old Town East, I think I said Bexley, Franklinton, downtown, German Village, a little bit of Italian Village, 119,000 people, I will be your next state representative because I'm running against myself. But let me tell you something. When I first took office, I took office in House District 25. And I can tell you it was the pride and joy of my life. Because I got on the first day, I got a call from Burhan and so many others, some of you are in this room, talking about what am I going to do for the Somali and African communities. And I told them, as much as I'm telling you today, is that I showed up. The first call I got was for Capitol Park Apartments. There was overfilled of trash everywhere. And it was during the middle of winter, and no one picked it up. And folks were calling the city, folks were calling other elected leaders trying to figure out, what do we need to do to get this done? And one of the Somali leaders called me and said, Representative, we need your help. This is in your district, we need to deal with this issue. It took 24 hours. And trash was picked up. Trash was not only picked up, but there was apologies done, folks were saying sorry, and we have not seen that issue rise up, at least I haven't, since that point. And there were other apartments who house a lot of Somali and African communities who are also experiencing what I would call implicit and maybe a little bit explicit discrimination. And they felt like they needed someone to carry their voices to whoever to deal with the issues that they were facing. And as a state representative, I feel like I can stand squarely on my record to say we did that. And we worked collectively with the community to make sure their voices were heard. The other thing I heard was there wasn't really an opportunity for our Somali community to be uplifted in the visuals of Columbus. And I said, well, what we're going to do is we're going to put forth a Somali Independence Day celebration at the city and at the state. And before my time, it was 10 years before 10 years since they raised the Somali flag in the State House. I was able to do it in my first term and then did it again. My first year in office and my second term, the second year in office, we were able to do it and illuminate the city. So everywhere from Eastern to, listen. So I say all that to say what? What you're voting on is who is going to work for you. Who's going to carry your voices to whatever position these individuals behind me, on the side of me, are running for. And it's so critical that we do everything we can to ask the hard questions, right? How and what are you going to do for our community? How are you going to be a voice for us? And let these candidates and electeds explain to you what they're going to do and what they have done. I have a track record. I put forth 14 bills, 2 of which went into law. We brought $11.3 million, not just in my district, but in the new district I'm running in, from the capital budget. We brought back millions of dollars, even from the budget. And we funded Somali organizations, some of which for the very first time, through the budget, to make sure that we were doing everything we can to uplift all people in this state. We leave no one behind. And as a state representative, that is what we have to do because it's simply the right thing to do. And so I'll close with this. A better Ohio starts with all of us. I'm running for state rep for House District 1. I hope I have your support. And if I don't have your support, I hope future Representative Isma has your support because he took all my other districts. See y'all.